Hi, Mark here. It is Tuesday, October the 7th, just after 9 a.m. Eastern. It's just after 1 p.m. GMT. US session, US session now underway. And let's have a look how the market's shaping up, particularly the US dollar, starting on the index. Strong start to the index today, got support at 97.82 and already resistance 98.26. Matching the resistance from the 25th of September, and looks like a bit of a wick left behind. So from strong US dollar, possibly a bit of a turnaround, retracement. Let's zoom in on the hourly. And there you can see an attempted turnaround from buying US dollar to selling US dollar. Potential double top, strong reversal sign, but that is on the hourly. Right now, 98.14. Buyers looking up above this 98.26 and sellers looking below 98, 97.82 is the intraday support. Let's have a look at the major pairs, starting with the Euro US. There you see the strong US dollar, as you saw on the index. Same thing on the Euro US dollar, selling Euro, buying US, red candlestick resistance 117.11 and support already established at 116.52. Small wick at the bottom, that would be buying Euro, selling US dollar. Let's just look on the hourly. There you see an attempted fight back by the euro, buying euro, selling US dollar, a bounce up off this support area. And that would be a double bottom or a strong reversal sign on the hourly. Buyers looking up at the 117.11 resistance, sellers looking to break below the 116.53. Let's have a look at the pound. Pound against the US on the daily. There you see red candlestick, selling pound, buying US dollar strength in the pair. Excuse me, in the pair. Resistance 134.89 and support at 133.90. Has given up some of those gains, the US. You can see the wick it's left behind. If I zoom in on that hourly, there you can see the attempted fight back by the pound. That's buying pound, selling US dollar. From strong US dollar, now weak US dollar in the past couple of hours, sitting at 134.17. Sellers will be looking down below this 134 level, 133.90. Buyers of pound, sellers of US looking up at the 134.89 intraday resistance. US against the yen. Again, strong US dollar, certainly to start. Been a strong week for the US against the yen. The yen's been particularly weak against the US and the other majors. Support 150.26 and resistance 151.02. There's the wick at the top of this green candlestick. That would be selling US dollar, buying yen on the hourly. And there you see it. Yen not really making much of a fight back, more of a stall on the part of the US, hanging around this resistance level. We'll look above the 151, test and break above that level. Sellers of US, buyers of yen looking down at, for starters at the 150.26 support area. And the US dollar against the Canadian. US dollar strength certainly to start. I've got support at 139.44. I've got resistance at 139.62. Narrow range. And I'll add already left a bit of a wick behind. That's from strong US. The wick it's leaving behind is selling US dollar, buying Canadian. On the hourly, there you can see the bounce down off resistance. So from strong US dollar, bounce down off resistance, that's selling US dollar, buying Canadian. sellers looking down at the 139.44 support level. To start the day, strong US dollar. We saw it in the index, in all of the majors, strong US dollar. And at the same time, we are seeing an attempted turnaround from strong to weak US dollar, and the other majors fighting back against the dollar. We'll see whether that can materialize or whether we continue to see US dollar strength. We've got resistance and support levels to work with. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of day.